Howdy, howdy. How you going? We're back here today with the three-peat podcast. How you guys going?
Going good, going good. How are you?
Thanks.
Well, we got Clara over here today. She's joining us again. And we're going to be talking about some basketball and some Australian things. So let's get to it.
Yeah, so, well, quickly before we go into that, how have you been? How's it been being home?
Oh, mate, it's been, there's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot of changes, a lot of things to get your head around again. But all in all, it's been good.
Yeah, it's good to be home.
Solid.
After 6 months of traveling, it's a flip back into reality is the best way to put it.
Has been a different change of pace for you, I'd imagine?
Yeah, I was really bored the other day. I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I could go back.
Because I imagine every day was just get up, go, and now you're like, get up,
Exactly.
slow.
That was exactly it.
Yeah.
It was wake up.
My alarm is 9 a.m.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if
Like,
that's good
who
or bad.
has that? Who gets to live that life?
Yeah.
No one.
Envy. So,
I had to start setting my alarm a little bit earlier just so I can kind of ease myself back into a
yeah,
morning
just 15
body.
minutes every few days, you know what I mean?
No, it's been 3 weeks of 9 a.m.
Well, you have to relax and get yourself back, you know. 6 months on the go, you get really tired at the end of it.
Yeah, I didn't survive 3 weeks of holidays. I'm a creature of habit, so if my habit like goes anywhere different, I just struggle. I struggle. So basketball, back to that. Do you want to go All-Star Weekend first or the trades that have happened?
Oh, let's go straight into these past trades.
Yeah.
There's some big moves that happened and some really surprising ones, especially with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, so Kyrie and KD, obviously Brooklyn,
Explode.
they eventually just said, that's it. It is what it is. I think what's interesting is the Kyrie trade happened before the KD trade because with the Kyrie trade, they tried to get pieces to go around KD.
Yeah.
With Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and who else was there? There was one more. There was one more. Where is it? Oh, so that was it. So it was Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and then 2 picks. So it's 29th first-round pick, and then 2 future second-round picks to put them around KD. And then only, 3 days later, KD went to the Suns.
Fully gets moved on. Mate, I think the Nets have just had really bad luck every time they try to build a super team.
Yeah.
Many times they've tried and it just crumbles. It doesn't work.
The one with Boston was just, they traded for Boston's big 3 past their prime.
Yeah.
And Boston were like, you're really going to
They're like,
pay us
you
for it?"
actually want Paul Pierce right now? Are you sure? Like,
You want an old KG? Have them all. I think this one, the Nets got back a very good... They've got a team now that's drama-free,
yeah.
and they're just playing basketball. I watched them playing...
I wouldn't say fully drama free. Ben Simmons is still there.
Yeah, but you know what they've done with him? They've just gone, fuck it, you're on the bench, mate. Just go on the bench.
No,
Honestly.
he's played a few minutes.
Yeah, but his minutes are going down and down and down
Yeah.
because they're bringing in this team now and they're going, okay, so I've got Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, they're starters.
Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie, starter. Then you've got Dorian Finney-Smith, who'll probably start. Nick Claxton, done.
Yeah.
And
I'm actually kind of sad that Cam Thomas lost his starting spot to Dinwiddie, but obviously you're going to give it to the vet.
I look at Cam Thomas as like put him on the bench.
He's an eventuality, I reckon.
Yeah, like he will score you 20 points a game when you need him to. If you go, Cam, we need you, he'll jump in, he'll play his role.
Yeah.
What's good though is this whole drama's put a limelight on him and what he can do, which is awesome for them. But I do think one thing that went unnoticed is the Suns also got TJ Warren. So they got a bit of depth. So they got KD and TJ Warren, which doesn't hurt them, doesn't help them. They are going to be the number 1 place for the free agent, like for the buyout market.
Yeah.
If you're a vet, you're going to Phoenix.
You see the best opportunity there to get a ring. Why not?
Yeah, I saw rumors of Pat Beverly maybe going there.
Oh.
Even though him and Chris Paul hate each other.
Oh, could you imagine that? The locker room would be atrocious.
No, like as much as he's, how would you describe him? He's very defensively smart. He knows what he's doing.
He's a menace. Best way to put it.
The
He's
thing
just a
is-
menace.
Every team needs a menace. Every
Apparently-
championship team needs a menace.
Apparently not the Lakers.
They're
They're in a championship team.
they're trash. They're not trash. They're just.
They just ain't it at the moment.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. They just ain't it.
Yeah, I think LeBron's got a foot injury that they've kind of swept under the rug a little bit. And now that he's got the record, they've gone rest a little bit, rest into All-Star game. He'll go to the All-Star game. He'll play 10 minutes, rest. But I think for the Suns, obviously this puts them in prime position. I saw whispers of apparently they tried to get KD and Kyrie.
Really? And what do they try to offer?
I think they just came out after the Kyrie trade and the KD one settled. They were like, yeah, the Suns have also, like, they tried to get Kyrie as well. But this was, I think, before KD vocalized it. They tried to get both of them like as a package.
Yeah.
But then also I saw they asked Kyrie Irving. Obviously, Kyrie went to Dallas, and they went, "Hey, Kyrie, what's your plans on signing long term in Dallas?" And he went, "I don't want to talk about it. It will disturb the team's current mindset."
I saw that. He
Yeah.
said it's too draining. It just
And
strains
it's like-
everything. Yeah.
There's two options. He goes to the Lakers. He goes to the Suns. Lakers have the cap space now. Russ is gone.
I'd rather him stay in Dallas, to be honest. I want them to build around the two of them there.
Yeah, he won't know.
Because then you have, like, this was probably their entire plan. You've got Mr. First Quarter, which is Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Man can score amazingly
Oh, yeah.
every game. But in the fourth quarter, obviously, after carrying a team on your back for the entire game, you get tired and you can't shoot.
Yeah.
And then you get Kyrie Irving, Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Yeah.
So you get the leading first quarter scorer, the leading fourth quarter scorer. You put them together, you'd think you'd have
Just hope someone does something in the middle.
yeah. You just need your team to kind of work. But in the one of the most recent game, I think it was
Final shot.
against Sacramento.
Yeah.
You have these two prolific shooters. Neither of them could get a shot out to tie the game.
Yeah. I think that's just like they've only played one or two games together at that point.
I think that was their first game together. Oh, second game together maybe.
Yeah. So they're like,
No, that was their first. That was their first game together.
and every time you put two all-stars together, they're going to have to find their balance
Yeah.
and when to defer, when to take the shot. And from Kyrie's perspective, he's probably gone, "Oh, I don't want to be the one to just make it all about me." So
Well,
he's tried to
Kyrie's
make
like,
it
this is your
inclusive.
team.
Yeah.
Take it.
Jason Kidd said that first interview. Goes, "Oh, this is Kyrie's. No, sorry, this is Luca's team. Let's not get this twisted. Like, this is
Yeah,
Luca's team.
yeah.
Kyrie's came here to play with Luca." And I think Kyrie will go in the summer.
I hope not. I really hope not.
I just look at it and go,
It's just going to end up being another thing for Kyrie where he's ended up at another team and left. And
but what part of Kyrie Irving has shown you that he's going to stay loyal to a team that won't be loyal to him?
well, it's definitely not his track record.
Yeah. left the Cavs, left the Celtics, left the Nets. And it's just like, okay, come on. Like, you're awesome. You are one of the most eye-catching players on the basketball court.
Well, he's now playing with how many like all-stars now? This is what, maybe his sixth or seventh all-star to play with.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, you know what? He's probably played way more.
oh, yeah, way more.
Way more.
Way more. Because you imagine the Cavs, he walked out. He just said, nah, can't do this. After, in like, was it 2017, 18? Around that time? He just said, okay, after they lost to the KD Warriors. Because that's
The KD Warriors was just rude.
it just wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary.
It really wasn't. It really wasn't.
Yeah. Now, there's one other trade that I'm curious with, which is, where is it? The Pistons, Warriors, Hawks, and Trailblazers did a trade. The Warriors got Gary Payton, which turned out they lied. Like the
There was
Blazers-
hidden information.
He was getting injections to play every week, and they
Yeah.
just lied about it. So the Warriors did the medical and go,
Saucy.
"Hey Gary, like, what's good?" And he's
Yeah,
got
like, can you actually play, or like, are you being medically induced
to be able to play.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, because they were just like passing around like 5 future second round picks, like they were. No comment. Had nothing nice to say there, so I'll just move on. And then the Pistons got James Wiseman, which confuses me.
Well, essentially, right, the whole Wiseman thing really just screwed up because the Wiseman pick was meant to be, what, LaMelo Ball or something like that.
So they went, it's such an interesting draft.
That trade issue.
Like,
And they pretty much just got rid of everything and it just turned to nothing.
yeah, they had the pick, and I think, who was it? So Anthony Edwards went first, and then they were like, okay, we can get a LaMelo Ball, but then they went, well, we've already got Steph and stuff. So it's like, well, he's not going to go in front of them. So they went, what do we need? We need another big. Who's the best big on the board? James Wiseman. Now, I was listening. It's like, James Wiseman isn't a bust. He's
Not yet.
He's not a bust an NBA player, but he just wasn't in a position that could have let him develop. And that's the thing. So you look at that draft, okay, he was the second pick. After him was LaMelo. Who else we got? Obi Toppin, Denny Advia, Tyrese Halliburton, and then who else we got? I enjoyed Tyrese Maxey at 21. But the thing is with this, you look at a draft board, it's 30 names in the first round. You don't know what they're going to be.
Yeah, you never do.
So
really.
the Warriors have literally gone, okay, we've got Draymond Green, Kevin Looney. We need another person to play in that role. But he just happened, because they had a bad season with all the injuries, he got airdropped into a championship contending team. You don't have time as a rookie to develop. They're like, we need you to play these minutes now. So he goes to a team like Detroit. But then I look at Detroit and I go, well, they've got Jalen Duren, who's the youngest player in the comp. who's putting up double doubles quite frequently for someone who's 19. Also, they're in the Victor sweepstakes.
Yeah, literally. So it's like, what's going to happen for him?
Yeah.
If they get Victor, he's kind of screwed.
Or if they get Victor, that him and Duran are probably gone. Or they'll play him and Duran side by side.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
see Wiseman taking this, but he might end up getting traded on again.
Yeah, and someone like who will take him? Like Orlando, they'll take him.
Orlando's already stacked with full of young guns. Who knows?
They're like the kings of playing well against teams that they shouldn't be beating.
Yeah.
Like, they'll play Boston, and you'll go, Boston's no. Somehow someone in Orlando goes off. It can be any of them as well. They've just got a team of like misfits that just play really well together.
I reckon they're the best underdog to throw into a multi half the time.
Yeah.
But as you know, like they're underdogs. It's hard to pick an underdog.
Yeah. But we won't talk about the UFC on the weekend. But
Robbed.
Never
He
questioned.
did come out and say, "Oh, I've rewatched it. I should have won. I don't know what happened."
Clara, you sat next to me and saw me literally not being able to physically watch it with my own eyes out of stress.
That was one of the best UFC fights I've ever watched, though. That had me tense.
Oh, I sent him a big paragraph on Instagram.
Oh, please.
Oh.
I'll read some of it
Let's
to
go. I need it.
Gosh. Like most girlfriends would like look at the boyfriend's phone to find like this is the size of it.
Encrypting messages.
Oh, geez, you sent him a paragraph.
Yeah. So I went, "G'day, Volk. To describe what you did on Sunday as anything other than inspirational would be unjust. You put on the greatest mixed martial arts performance I've ever witnessed." And then there's a bit more. Oh, I'm not going to expose myself. I said, "Thank you for being the greatest and leading the way for the sport in our country."
Oh, I love it.
Wholesome.
I can't wait till he views it and gives you a little love heart.
Yeah, he will. I'm in those DMs. Well and truly. It's almost sadly at this point.
Yeah.
Send a message. We'll play COD.
He's a good bloke. But yeah, sorry. Don't get me started on the UFC. I'll be that. Shannon like time. She was like, "Enough. It's Valentine's Day. I don't want to hear about it." Bit selfish. Other trades that are interesting. The Bucks got Jay Crowder from that trade. They got KD to the Nets. They picked up some picks for him. What he brings to that team is obviously that PJ, like Jay Crowder, PJ Tucker. They've got a role which is
Shoot the three on the side.
Yeah.
Play some good defense.
PJ Tucker isn't shooting the three, but he's still defending. But Jay Crowder hasn't played for a long time since the whole Phoenix debacle, so it'd be interesting to see how that unfolds, where that gets him. But for the Bucks, that's really the only move they made. They went, "Well, we're good."
Yeah, it's just adding small pieces, really. They've got all their main ones. It doesn't need to change anything. Well, when you have Giannis, like, come on.
Yeah.
You've got this massive Greek freak just attacking.
Do you know he trademarked a few things this week?
Yeah, no, I saw.
Did
Yeah,
he?
everything to go around the freak with 34 in the middle as the EA.
As
Okay,
in
so he's going to get
stay
his own
freaky.
sort of merch sort of thing, is he?
Well, he's
Yeah.
already got. He's kind of like. He's on
So
a shoe and
he-
everything already.
Yeah,
he
but that's
trademarked three
more.
things.
Okay.
Stay freaky,
Stay
freak
freaky.
show, unseen freaky hours.
Okay.
The unseen freaky
okay.
hours has me like
This
questionable.
could be interesting.
You ready for?
Is that for his
wetsuits?
Halloween release?
It's great for backpacks, clothing, wetsuits, face mask, lanyard, wristbands, pens, pencils, notebooks, water bottles, and stress relief balls.
Stress relief balls.
Stay freaky.
The wetsuit part is
Stay
questionable.
freaky.
I think it's just like a
Wetsuit.
generic like
It'd just be like
patent and trademark.
like board shots.
He's just trying to
Yeah.
cover everything.
Yeah. Let's get freaky.
Okay, before
I'm
I
surprised.
pick the size of Giannis's cock,
Back
let's
on
move
that.
on.
Let's go back on that though. As if that wasn't already taken.
Well, no, so he
Let's
did
get
it.
freaky.
He,
Or
he
he's
did it
bought
stay
it from
freaky
someone.
with F. Then it was like he put 34 as the E and the A.
As his his jersey
Yeah.
number.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's widely available then.
Some smart ones. Also, would be rude not to touch on Russell Westbrook going to the Jazz for D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Now, you want to know the most interesting part of this whole trade. What do you think it is? Any guesses? It's not Russell. It's not. It's Malik Beasley. Do you know why?
Why?
So on the Lakers, there's a certain young player called Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oh wait,
And
yes.
Malik
Oh
Beasley dated his
no.
Oh.
No, it wasn't even just dating. It was
It
like
was
an
a-
affair.
It
An
was.
affair.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
So there is someone who's slept with this bloke's mum on his team. Now, in terms of like, I saw Shannon Sharp say, ask for a trade. Like, please trade me. I just can't go. Just trade me. Get me out of here.
Could you imagine the trash talking? Like if they're on opposite teams in practice.
Oh, I wouldn't say anything. If I was him, if I was poor Scottie Pippen Jr., I'd just head down.
It wouldn't even have to be
Right.
Malik to say anything. It'll be the rest of the
It'll be
boys
the
because
rest of the
everybody
boys.
else knows.
Yeah, to say if he survived, he'll have thick skin.
Oh man.
Do you reckon that's like franchise trying to make some drama for the fans?
No, Malik Beast is
No.
actually a very good shooter.
No. But like they know that going in.
Yeah, but they don't care. They don't care what the rookie's feelings about.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Like, I don't. Like, oh, he slept with your mom. Unlucky. Cop it.
Unlucky.
On the chin, mate. Continue.
This is bigger than that.
Yeah.
What was bigger?
Oh, William.
Jesus Christ. Stay freaky.
Stay freaky.
Well, in return of that, Lakers did get D'Angelo Russell back, which is interesting because they drafted him.
Yeah, and
Now
then
he's
it's just done a
back.
full circle.
Yeah, shout out to him for exposing Nick Young a few years ago. He's back though.
Well, D'Angelo Russell even came out saying in his rookie year, the players he wanted to play with, 2 out of the 4 were Anthony Davis and LeBron.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a ticking the boxes for him. Even though he didn't make this trade on purpose, like it just happened, and now I reckon he couldn't be happier.
Yeah, see, my issue is I miss Brooklyn Nets D'Angelo Russell.
Ice in the veins.
I miss that Brooklyn team because they had a good team. And let me get their roster up. They had like Jarrett Allen, Karis LeVert, D'Angelo Russell, Spencer Dim. They had a great team. No flashy big names, no KD, Kyrie.
But it worked.
But it worked and it was awesome. And then they blew it all
Blew
up
it up.
for the big attractive name that then backfired heavily. And here they are paying Ben Simmons $30+ million a year to sit on the bench. And they've got Spencer Dinwiddie back. D'Angelo Russell's gone back to the Lakers. It's the summer of getting back for these players. Yeah, it's an
Fans
interesting
getting back
one.
together.
I think that's probably the most like eye-catching ones. Oh, what did the Heat do? They got cash considerations.
Yeah, dismal.
Oh, that's intense.
Oh, the Heat controversial as well.
Amazing. No, nothing. Got nothing.
They-
Yeah,
do they
it
give
was
a-
controversial because wasn't somebody asleep?
Oh, great.
We haven't had confirmation.
I do think it would be true.
We haven't
though.
had confirmation.
The Heat had. I remember we talked about it on the weekend.
Yeah.
They had a
Apparently,
trade
Pat
for-
Riley.
Yeah, had a trade for Kyle Lowry, but Pat Riley was asleep.
Honestly, hilarious.
I haven't seen full confirmation yet.
Well, he's not going to come out and say, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
no one's going to admit to that.
Well, I haven't seen enough people like Miami fans hating on him, so I can't tell how accurate that could be. I get it. He's old.
Yeah, he's,
No,
70,
it's not
he's 77.
bad,
Yeah, like he definitely could have been having a nap.
but
Like,
anyway, he could have been having a nap, but
well, who knows?
No confirmation,
no confirmation. And you know it's the trade deadline day.
Yeah.
If he was really interested,
but 77. Big day. Honestly, like, he's one of the gods of basketball. But
Yeah,
Probably
but
not even
wouldn't
allowed to
you-
have coffee anymore.
wouldn't they come out and say it's not true?
no, I think it's better if they just don't address
Just
it.
don't address it.
It's like ScoMo and the Macca's situation. Like, if you don't address it, it's better for you.
Just
As soon
leave
as
it
you
as long
deny
as
it,
you
they
can.
go, why denying it?
Yeah.
And it's downhill from there. Now, that's probably like a quick summary of the trades. This weekend,
Yeah, this coming weekend.
we've got the All-Star weekend, which is a highlight for everyone who likes basketball and who also likes putting on dumb bets.
I'm number 1 for that. Good
Yeah.
old dumb bets. Make a multi. Let's go.
Did you not bet on Karl Anthony Towns to win one?
I did, and he won last
Yeah.
year.
I remember that.
Yeah,
and I
he
remember
was-
you went, I put on like Karl Anthony Towns and I went, why have
He
you
was paying
chosen that?
$6.50. He was the lowest, like the highest paying. So everyone thought he wasn't going to win.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, this guy's a good 3-point shooter. So I put it on. I got it for $6.50. I think I put just $10 on it. $65 in my pocket. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, so that was tough. This weekend, the lineup is Buddy Hield, Damian Lillard. Hold on. Is he not in there? Hang on. He's in there. He's just not in the betting. Why is he not in the betting odds? He's been done dirty.
Who's not in the betting odds?
Anthony Simons. I'm pretty sure he's in it.
Yeah, he's in the 3-point contest. Oh, you're right. He's not in it. He's not
in
in the betting odds.
That's odd.
Yo, that's savage.
He's good. Don't know why they got him and
interesting.
Dame. But Buddy Hield, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Laurie Marketing, Kevin Herter, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyler Hero, and Anthony Simons.
Well, look, I'm going to give you my 3. All right. My 3, 2 statistically speaking, and then 1 underdog, right?
Okay.
So, statistically, Buddy Hield
Yeah.
should win,
Yep.
right? Good old Buddy shooting 42.3% from 3. And he also, he tries a lot. He takes an average of 9 shots at the 3-point line every game.
Yeah.
Makes 3.8 on average. So I reckon he has the best chance with that percentage. But next after him, right, is Markkanen.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in Utah, home stadium.
Utah, he's got to have the fans around him. But he's also, out of these 8 players, he has the second highest 3-point percentage, 41.2%.
Yeah.
That
basically the same.
That's
as
basically the same.
Yeah. It's
Right?
interesting.
But he attempts less. He attempts 7.4
It's not like 1.5.
per game, and then he makes 3. Right?
Now I'm guessing, I know you, is Tyler Hero your final pick?
No.
Good. Did you pick Damian Lillard?
No.
Oh my days. Who have you picked? Tyrese Halliburton.
Kevin
No,
Herter.
I should have.
Good old Kevin. Kevy. The good old Ranger. God bless him.
So
So yeah, why is he your?
You know why? Because he does a lot of catch and shoot opportunities.
yeah,
Right? All these other players, they're off the dribble. They'll have the ball in their hands. They'll fight around a screen. They'll shoot the 3. They'll step into a 3.
They have the momentum.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Kevin Herter, he'll just be in the spot. He'll catch it. He'll shoot it. And what is the 3-point contest? Right? It's off the rack.
Yeah.
So it's you grab the ball, you
Yeah.
shoot. Grab the ball, you shoot.
Points.
There's no dribbling into it or anything. It's in your hands, you shoot. So I reckon he has a great chance at I don't know, getting to the final.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win, right? But I think he has a good chance.
Yeah. So that's
You can quote me on that
interesting.
one.
So the only reason that this is a player that I've slandered too many times in this podcast is Damian Lillard. But I was watching Inside the NBA and Candace Parker brought up one thing and I went, she's not wrong. You know when they play, every normal shot's 1 point. The money shot is 2.
Yeah.
Then there's the 3-point shot, which is a bit further out, which is pretty much Damian Lillard territory. But he's either the most hot shooter in the world or he'll just chuck off like fuck you threes and it just won't end well. So it's just, can he just be on fire that one 30-second period?
Actually, I want to know what his 3-point percentage is right now.
Let me get it up. But that's why I'm like,
What do you reckon? He attempts maybe 10 3-points a game. I know Steph attempts around 11 or 12.
yeah, let me get it up. So for the season, he is 37. That's surely not right. That is 37%.
37%. All right, look. Compared to the highest,
But he is the most streaky. Like, one game he drops 9 in the first half.
yeah.
Then he ends on 9.
Yeah.
And you're like, Damian Lillard, you are. And I enjoy watching him. He's probably one of the most, like, he can ignite a crowd like that. And if he gets hot, my only issue is like when Charles Barkley says, Paul George calling himself playoff P. Right? But he does nothing in the playoffs.
He does.
Charles Barkley then says, I'm championship Chuck because I haven't won a championship, but fuck it, I'll call myself a championship Chuck.
Yeah.
He goes Dame time.
Yeah. Is he going to get Dame time in Utah though?
But here's my question. What is Dame time? Dame time.
Dame time is
You want a regular season
regular
Dame?
season Dame.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd put money on Damian Lillard just because as much as I do slander his name for no reason, more than the fact that I just want him to be on a team that's going to win. That's the only reason. I just slander it because I'm like, I just want you to be somewhere I can watch you win. Like,
Oh, I just realized they actually it's 2 Portland players,
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Dame Lillard and his younger clone.
and yet like, how can they have 2 good enough to be in a 3-point contest and still not be getting anywhere?
Well, there's actually a player who I think should have been in there but didn't get it. Utah Watanabe.
Yeah, from the
Nets.
Nets. He got snubbed.
He is
He's leading, isn't he?
Yeah, he's leading the comp in
Is he
3-point percentage.
unavailable?
No,
No,
No.
he just got pure snubbed.
he just got
Interesting.
nah. You're not playing.
He wasn't even offered.
Oh, okay.
Like, players can say no, I don't want to do it, right?
He's shooting 48% from 3.
That's like
That's ridiculous.
No, I'm
like
saying
that's so high.
He doesn't
That's
play-
almost 50%, right?
Yeah.
That's almost every second shot from 3 is going in.
Yeah. Now he doesn't play as much, but he's good, and he was a headband. So shout out to Utah Watanabe.
I think what they did though is they looked at players that have a lot of I don't know, following.
Yeah. Oh, let's call it as it is.
Yeah.
It's
It's a popularity game.
the All-Star weekend as a whole. The dunk contest, no one cares about. Now, when we get to the dunk contest, when we read the names, you'll hear why no one cares about the dunk contest. Because I can list off 20 names that should be in the dunk contest.
I hope this turns around and becomes a Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon event.
Well, do you remember last year when Jalen Green kept trying and kept missing?
Oh, it was actually really shit. That was so sad.
And it's like, sorry, we'll get to the dunk contest.
Yeah. So yeah, the 3-point. Who's your money officially on then?
My money officially, because of what it's paying and how good he is as a shooter, I'm going with Markkanen.
Okay.
$7 it's
Sure.
paying.
$7.
$7
Okay.
is paying for marketing.
Strong.
Joe, what would you put your money on?
So after all that Dame talk, my money's on Tyrese Halliburton. It's on Tyrese.
What's Tyrese paying? Tyrese.
$7.
Oh, he's on $7 as well.
I really like him. I think for a young player, he's a very good young player. I've listened to him on the JJ Reddit podcast for about 5 hours of my life. I stand with Tyrese.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Buddy Hield at $5 is still a good bet.
Yeah. What about you, Clarissa?
I wouldn't put any money on it. I don't know what I'd pick.
You're not gonna.
That is responsible gambling, and we're going to leave that in
But
there.
I do love an $8. Something at $8.
Oh, Tyler Hero is the
Perfect.
closest at $7.50.
Yeah, something at $8. It
Just
seems worth it.
scratches the itch.
Just
Yeah.
what's it called when you push the bet price up? Oh, you can't do it on that one.
Power
Bet
play?
boost.
You can't power play these ones.
Yeah,
Sad.
fair enough. So that's our 3-point contest discussion. Now the All-Star Slam Dunk contest. Now I'm going to name players, and you're going to tell me what team they play for.
Wait, before we get to the slam dunk
Yeah.
contest, there's one more thing I want to say about Kevin Huerter.
Go.
Right.
It's a personal agenda as well.
So he's on my fantasy team.
We know. The
So-
most inconsistent player.
So I've probably only used him once or twice. So what about we all put a cheeky bet on a player on our team between the three of us, not on Sportsbet?
Okay. I have no players on my team in this.
Oh, you don't? I thought you had
I
Simmons.
have 2.
No.
You don't have one?
No, I traded Simmons for the first round pick last year.
I have
Yeah.
Halliburton and Heald.
I was going to back Markkinen again or
Oh.
Kevin.
I low-key think Laurie Markkinen at home is not a bad shout.
You know what? No, I'm going to put Markkinen on my Sportsbet account and I put
Oh,
Kevin
William,
Huerter
that's
between us
just
three.
cheating. You have to pick one.
I'll take Buddy Hield here. On my TAB account, I'll take Damian Lillard. My sports bet, I'll take Jason Tatum. Ned's, I'll take Laurie Markkinen. And then here, I'll take the last 2.
That's hilarious.
All right, back to the dunk contest.
Okay, so we're going to name the 4 players in the dunk contest, and I want you to tell me what teams they play for. Starting off with Kenyon Martin Jr. Which team does he play for? Don't look at your laptop.
He is. He's got it right in front of him.
You're a liar.
You're an actress.
No, I only need
You're
two out of the 4.
Okay, who do you know?
McClung and Sims.
They're the 2 you know. Where does McClung play?
McClung plays for Philly.
You just
You
looked.
just knew that.
We all saw your eyes.
You're McClung plays for
He
Philly.
plays for.
No, look, all right, I'm backing McClung and Sims. That's where I'm leaning towards.
I think McClung's the safest bet.
Sure.
Where does Kenyon Martin Jr. play?
Don't look. You're
Oh my-
literally
you're
looking.
the worst cheater in the
Well, you know
world.
what's funny is I have the names here and photos of him, but I don't know which one's which.
Who?
Is Kenyon Martin the Rockets?
No,
Oh, so he's
he's the Rockets.
New Orleans.
He's the Rockets.
Oh, he is the
You're on
Rockets?
Fraud watch.
All right, cool.
Yes.
And so Trey Murphy's New Orleans.
If you didn't make it so obvious with the eyes, I would have been
It
amazed.
was really
I would have been like,
obvious.
wow, you really
well,
know
normally
these
you
guys?
can't see my eyes being a halfie.
No. It's
No,
pretty
you've got
obvious.
big eyes. Don't play that game. Don't bring that card into the situation. You put me in a tough position. If I speak, I'm in trouble. So I have to just.
You should see how big that zoomed in as well. It's not even a tiny picture. It is so zoomed.
Come on, man. That's big.
That's
Yeah,
huge.
I have it on Zoom 200.
Oh my days. So we think Mac McClung is a favourite. Let's give shout out notable names that we wish were in this dunk contest. Number 1, someone who was in it but pulled out Shaden Sharp, who you wouldn't have seen, but whilst we were recording, posterized Kyle Kuzma. Disgusting.
Oh.
I'm talking disgusting. This kid has the most ridiculous athleticism that I've seen. Makes John Morant look like he can't jump. Genuinely.
I do like him.
Actually, Ja Morant would have been good to be in it.
John Morant would have been good, but we've boycotted John Morant since the gun situation. We don't stand
sad.
John Morant.
All right,
He's not dead.
I know, but he's like almost got cancelled.
Career almost is.
No,
It was so
no,
close to it. I was like,
no.
It's
to
not.
be fair, it wasn't even him. I don't even know anymore.
If your homies are strapped up and you're with them, well, that's on. You're a product of your environment. If you hung up with me and I had a gun, your mum would slap your head in.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So it's just a matter
I
of
think everyone would.
yeah. Not John Morant though. He just pays for them. So obviously this slam dunk contest kind of summarizes how the NBA feels about the slam dunk contest, because you get players like LeBron who's never done it. He's just gone, nah, I just can't be asked. Effectively, just can't be fucked.
Zion would be good, but he would probably break himself.
Probably not even going to play.
Yeah, he's out the All-Star game.
Oh, there you go.
They've got a
There you
replacement for
go.
him already.
There you go.
So it's interesting. There's so much great talent. Aaron Gordon said I'll only be in the dunk contest if I'm an all-star. I mean, at this point, just
You're
let
asking for
him.
a bit.
No. He's he's probably the second best player on the best team in the West. So it's not a rogue shout him getting in there.
You don't get to ask to play. You have to be picked.
Yeah, but he's such a good dunker.
so
just to watch
good.
him dunk again is
He's
just
so good.
like
Well, then go and do the dunk contest and get over it.
no, but
Nah,
he's been robbed. Like
he's been done dirty in the dunk contest. That's thanks to your guy D Wade. It is. He put us
that was a second time.
Yeah. I was listening to Shaq saying anyone who misses their first dunk, you cannot give them a 10. And it's like, yeah, fair enough.
Fair.
Like, I mean, the dunk contest is like, it used to be cool. Then when Aaron Gordon stopped, it stopped. And Zach LaVine, it stopped.
I reckon it'll be a cycle. There'll come a time when there's another two like duel in dunking again. And it'll become amazing.
Like, just give me give me Shaden Sharp, John Morant. Who else? Who else makes me go, wow?
Well, I'll tell you why I like Matt McClung, right?
Yeah.
It's because of his size. Every dunk he does just looks so emphatic. It just looks like he's flying. It's like John Morant, right?
That was a huge word. Emphatic.
Emphatic.
Wait,
Okay.
I know English, all right, guys?
That's a scrambled barn burner, that one.
Yeah, but like he just hovers in the air and pops it in. Chucks you a casual 360 dunk mid-game. Why not, you know? So he's one of those players that I think hopefully he's not just a game dunker, which I think Kenyon Martin and Trey Murphy the third are. I think Sims can get up. He's a big boy.
He's
a big boy. When you look at him, like he's like Dwight Howard size. You'd agree?
Yeah. You know,
He's the this one over here.
Okay.
He even has like a massive afro. He just gives the vibes. You know what I mean? Like this bloke, just all vibes. Somebody give him a solid alley-oop. I reckon he's going to slam that down. You know what I mean?
You know, fun fact, you know Dwight Howard's competing in the Taiwan three-point contest?
I do.
Seriously.
I saw that.
He's playing in Taiwan. He's in the three-point contest for their All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not?
just fuck it. And the reason why Matt McClellan's got good stock is, which will take us nice transition onto the Rising Stars teams. So, he's a sort of player who's really putting in an honest grind, and you like to see them do well, especially coming up from the G League. So there's 4 teams this year for the Rising Stars. They're coached by Deron Williams, Joakim Noah, Paul Gasol, and Jason Terry. Now, Rising Stars pretty much just first and second year players, plus players from the G League.
Yeah.
Just gives them a good platform. And for those, there's a whole team coached by Jason Terry that's all G League players.
Okay.
Now, out of the 7, so there's 7 on each team. Out of the 7 in the G League team, 4 of them are from G League Ignite, which is like the NBA's like G League team. Famous for Scoot Henderson plays there. Who else was there? Who was there last year? Jaden Hardy, who I'm a big fan on still to this day. They create. It's like instead of going to college, you go to the G League.
Yeah.
So notable players that we have. I'll run through the teams. I've got the full lineup.
Let's go.
So team 1, Team Deron Williams, Jalen Green, AJ Griffin, Bones Highland, Walker Kessler, Trey Murphy III, Sengun, Franz Wagner. That's
It
team
sounds good, doesn't it?
Sengun.
1. Not the best.
Surprisingly not the
Yeah.
best.
Team 2, Joakim Noah, who I still haven't forgiven for that Knicks contract, but we move on. Jalen Duren, Josh Giddey, Quentin Grimes, Evan Mobley, Jabari Smith Jr., Jeremy Sochan, and Jalen Williams from Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's a good team to be around Josh Giddey.
Yeah.
Having all of these bigs around this, what do you call it, supplier.
It's strong. This is the more favoured team. Paul Gasol's team.
Yeah.
Jose Alvarado, Paolo Banchero, Scotty Barnes, Jaden Ivey, Benedict Mathurin, Keegan Murray, Andrew Nembhard, the favourite.
Strong. That is so strong.
And on Sportsbet, they are paying $2.80 as the
Wow.
favourite. Behind them is Deron Williams' team paying $2.88.
Okay, close.
They're not winning. And then you've got the G League team. Now, I'm going to work on my names here. You've got Sidi Sissoko, Scoot Henderson, Mauve King. Fun fact, ex-NBL player, 20 years old. Kenneth Lofton Jr., who, if you don't know, look up.
Good talent.
Imagine a smaller Shaq,
Oh, really?
good handles. I love him.
When you say a smaller Shaq with good handles, then it's not really Shaq, eh?
I'll show you. Let me just show you.
He's just a smaller basketball player that can play. Oh no, I've seen
You've
that
seen
bloke.
him?
Yes, yeah. No, he can actually. He's pretty good.
He can ball, he can shoot. We enjoy him.
Yeah, he never got signed, and I was like, oh, surprising.
So he's at Memphis in the G League team.
Yeah,
and they've
yeah.
just kind of left him there and gone, we've got Jaren Jackson starting in the center and Steven Adams. You go develop. We'll leave you there for like a year. Let you just play. Let you play as many G League games as you want. We'll bring you up every now and then for an NBA game, some minutes, but you're in the G League predominantly.
Because he played in the summer league, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he actually performed pretty well. Like,
Balled out.
yeah.
Balled out. To round off the G League team, we've got Leonard Miller and then Malik Beasley's kid, Scottie Pippen Jr. It's so tough, man. I'd hate to be in his situation. Your dad's Scottie Pippen, awesome.
Oh.
Your mum, Larsa Pippen, it'd just be tough.
It's just been unlucky, isn't it?
Like, bad enough trying to get out of his dad's shadow playing basketball, but then also like, your mum's getting involved with your teammates. That's long. It's a long day for anyone. But what will be fun is these 4 teams for the G League team. We love it. And that's why I say Mac McClung's got a lot to do because he's been around to a lot of G League teams.
Yeah.
He's signed 10 days. He's gone that he's done 2-way contracts. He's done a lot. And for a player like him and for the rest of the G League team, especially with like the draft coming up for them, those that haven't been drafted yet, great opportunity. This is the best platform. So I expect they won't be the worst team on the night because they'll be like, we've got a lot to prove. And there's a lot in it for them. But I do think Paul Gasol's team, literally with a lineup of Benedict, Ivy, Barnes, Banchero, and then like Keegan Murray, that's a wrap.
If it doesn't come down to Team Darren versus Team Powell, I'll be so surprised.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. It really is. It is.
But at the same time, like Jalen Green could stuff it all up for everybody on that team.
Yeah. But they've also got Sengun. He's good.
I still really like Wagner though. I reckon Wagner could do well.
Do you know Wagner was the second pick? Fun fact.
Really?
First pick, Paolo. They're good.
Wow.
The only issue is, and this is like, we'll talk about fantasy teams and stuff like that. The only issue with anyone from Orlando, they're so deep.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
forwards, they are ridiculously deep. I can list off 6 right now that compete with each other for minutes.
Wait, did Team Pau Gasol did he get rights to having all of like
The good ones?
the good rookies? Or,
Nah, he just picked them.
or like what's the range? The
I don't
range
know.
of how many years you can be in the league and get picked?
For this,
Was
2.
it 2 years? Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
yeah. So you've got rookies and you've got second years.
Yeah, yeah.
So you got your rookies and you got like your Scotty Barnes in the second year and Sengun in his second year. Interesting. Okay, the final event besides the actual game is probably the biggest write-off of all of them. It's the skills challenge. There's 3 teams in this. To summarize it, I just wrote Giannis family.
Yeah.
Him and his 2 brothers. The Jazz team, Colin Sexton, Clarkson, and Walker Kessler, and then the rookies, Paolo Banchero, Jabari Smith Jr., and Jaden Ivey, who are my favourites to win it.
Yeah, yeah. Look, when you look at that, although at the same time, right, Team Jazz having Clarkson and Sexton there,
Yep.
very handy.
Yep.
Kessler's probably going to be the issue in a skills challenge, right? But then you look at Team Rooks, it's the same. You got Banchero and Ivy. Smith's probably going to be the 50-50.
He's good. Like, he's good ball handling.
And then you look at
Team Giannis.
the Greek freaks, right?
Stay freaky.
Stay freaky.
They're all like 7 foot tall and they run like Slenderman's chasing you.
But
Just because they're so big and long. They're
they,
awesome.
they did this challenge.
Yeah,
Last
last
year.
year.
And wasn't it only Giannis that was kind of like really doing the hard yards?
I can't
Well, let's just
remember.
call a spade a spade. They're only there because of him.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which I'm all for it, but tell me the league's not trying to make him the face of the league with him and his brothers doing this twice now.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Oh, they're trying to spread the game more internationally as well, so it makes sense.
Yeah, but like mixing up not just Greece.
Yeah.
What's Walker Kessler? He looks European.
My bet I'm looking up now, I'm not going to look. I bet he's just from like Kentucky. Atlanta, Georgia.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
He's American.
Oh,
I know what you mean. There's that European look there. But yeah, he's just American.
yeah, just gave me European vibes.
He gives me like would take your daughter like barn dancing vibes.
Oh, stop it. That's so cute.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Looks like Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yeah. I don't think so.
He looks like that really nice boy. You know what I mean?
He looks like Gordon Hayward before he got that fade.
I'm trying to think of Hayward before the fade. He had long hair, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up.
Oh, you want to get it up for Hayward?
Oh,
Eh?
Gordon Hayward before long hair. It's important that you see this glitch. I
I
need,
need
as
to.
a female, I need your opinion in this. This was Gordon Hayward before and after the fade.
Game changer.
Yeah, right.
Yep,
It's
yep.
a different person.
He went
Like-
from,
like-
hey, can I get a hug to I lost your number.
That's a bit
I'm
tough,
so
but-
happy you have Clarissa. Hey, I've lost your
No,
number.
he just went from like a 3 to an 8.
Yeah.
That was a big jump.
That's a big jump. The fade.
Yeah.
We like Gordon Hayward. He's a good
Yeah.
kid.
He's got a bit of a beard there as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ups a point, doesn't it?
Oh. Right.
And the worst part is I can tell that cut deep somewhere. Like normally you laugh at that. I was like,
I've all tried to grow it during lockdown for a time. I was wearing my mask at work. And then they didn't realize I was trying to grow it. And
It was just the mo, though.
it was just the mo, just trying to grow the mo. And then I took down the mask when I was like having a drink or something. And they were like, Will,
It's got
no. What is that on your lip? And I was like, I'm just growing my mo. Why? What's wrong with it? And they're like, that is disgusting. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we're not being nice today.
It just wasn't thick enough. That's the problem. It wasn't thick. It was
the
just
issue
like,
is your mustache grows where it leaves a perfect little gap in the middle.
Yeah, mine's the opposite of Hitler.
Yeah. And that's a good place to be.
Reverse
the opposite
Hitler.
of Hitler. But don't
Yeah.
say reverse Hitler. Just say I'm the opposite of Hitler.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Because you don't want to say reverse. Nothing in common at all. Yeah, because it grows. It grows like here, and it grows on the ends quicker.
Maybe I'll do it for November this year.
Start now.
oh, yeah.
Oh, rude. Oh,
Oh, you can't recover from that, Will. That was good.
I might just leave you guys to finish this. Oh, fuck.
Alrighty, so obviously then we've got the All-Star game itself, which honestly, let's just call a spade a spade. Kim LeBron's going to win. He's never lost to Giannis in this. And I just think what's interesting is they're doing the selection of the teams before the game.
Yes, I did hear.
So it's kind of going to be like the schoolyard where they
This is
go,
gonna have who.
you. Obviously, we do think Drew Holiday will be left. No, he won't be left last. Giannis is picking, and he'll be fine.
It comes down to it's just going to become a meme. You just can see it. Whoever gets picked last is just going
I
to
think
get.
people forget about it. It really doesn't matter.
No, people are fast. People are fast
Yeah, but
with
then
NBA
the
memes.
game's right afterwards. So everyone's just going to be focused on the game straight
Yeah,
away.
so
You don't have a day to make your photo.
Oh, we'll be sitting there when we're watching it
Of
this
course,
weekend.
It's going to have a couple.
Oh,
but it's
no,
not
there'll
gonna
be a
the big
photo
deal.
like within 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the biggest deal.
No, not at all.
It depends. If you look sad, then it's
yeah.
then that's
If their face is
If
already
the- if
looking
the-
like a meme.
and the face is like, oh,
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? Like, oh.
out of who's last, Drew Holiday won't be because Giannis will pick his teammate. If you're the captain, you always pick your teammate first if you can. Once you get into the reserves, like you always pick your teammate. It's just it
Yeah.
is how it is. Like when he had Chris Middleton the first time, he was like, I promise I'll take. And then the second year he goes, I didn't make any promises this year. And I was like, come on, Chris. It'll be interesting. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox got added in. Anthony Edwards got added in. And who else? There was a third.
I can't remember,
Edwards.
but Harden and Brunson getting snubbed again after the refill of All Stars.
Brunson, I get. Harden, I stuck on Harden. He wasn't even in my picks.
Really?
Yeah, Chris said to me, what do you mean? I was like, I just don't.
I still think he's playing at an All-Star level. Brunson's probably the better pick because after the move, he's become like such a better. He's always been a great player, but now he's getting to show it more.
Yeah.
And it should have been more obvious.
Pascal Siakam.
Oh,
That was the
Siakam
final.
got filled in.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah, there you
Edwards, Fox, Siakam. Makes sense. I do think the next up will be Jalen Brunson if an East player gets put out.
Edwards.
Edwards will be like a top 5 pick in the reserves.
I
You'd
probably
want him in the game.
Yeah, but I probably would have put Brunson in instead of Edwards. But
Well,
I'm guessing
because-
maybe they're filling positions.
And conferences.
Okay.
Yeah, because Zion and LeBron are out, so they were like, come on in. Alrighty, so shall we move on to the draft in which you proposed?
All right. Going into our weekly draft this week, it's all about OG Australian things or things to do.
Now, Clarissa, you did say at the start of this you had a fun fact for us.
Yes. So speaking of Aussie things, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Sure.
Both important.
What do you think Melbourne was almost called?
You don't have time to look at your laptop. Don't have time to search it.
Coffee Land,
No.
Coffee Land.
alleyways.
No. This is well before those were developed.
Shoal City.
Shoal City. No. Okay. Batmania.
Batmania.
Imagine Batman.
Yo, they could have like
How
heavily
interesting is that?
Batmania.
Batmania.
Wait, so you telling me they have like what, a plague of bats going around there during that time?
No. The it was founded by a man named John Batman.
Oh, that's a sick last name.
Yeah.
That is a sick
It was
last name.
briefly named Batmania.
Yeah. How funny is that?
It's
That
more,
is
it's
a
more
fun-
cool than funny. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm updating my list. Okay. That's a fun fact.
It is. It is a fun.
No,
I
fact.
like that
enjoyed
one.
that.
That was good. No,
Yeah.
that was actually wow.
To
Never heard
start
of that.
this draft off, I put our names into a spin wheel.
Ah,
Click.
okay.
Oh, because I don't want to just say it's me. Click to spin.
Wait, why am I yellow?
The first pick is going to be. Or you can make this.
Oh,
It was an honest spin.
Convenient.
convenient.
All right,
The
Joe
first pick is
first.
going to be me. So we are drafting Australian things, all right?
Yes.
So are we going to go 1, 2, 3, then back?
No, we won't snake. We'll do a circle. So you'll go
Okay.
Joe, Clarissa, me.
Okay.
So we'll keep it as
Okay.
clockwise.
Okay.
Okay. Now, with the first pick, I have probably the most Australian thing you can do, a shoey.
Ooh,
Shoey.
I did
Okay.
have that on my list.
Okay, Clarissa.
All right. My first.
Ooh, it's tough, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's tough. It's tough.
The first pick's always the hardest because like
It's easy for me, no hesitation.
I'm just gonna go with a barbecue.
Barbecue.
oh yeah, cheeky straight
Oh.
barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, after traveling, this has become a massive thing for me. Coming back to Australia, one of the first things I wanted was hot chips with a ton of chicken salt.
Oh,
Mate,
strong
you
shout.
can never have too much chicken salt.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sports betting.
Oh, it is on the
Gambling addiction. Hot chips. Okay, you've left me in a tricky situation here. I know what I'm going for. My second pick, I'm going with Shane Warne.
Controversial.
I'm going with Warnie.
Controversial. Warnie. Okay.
Because I've gone, what's the most Australian thing? And I've gone, who's the most famous Australian athlete? And I've gone, Warnie.
coming.
Because I know my picks are going to be there later on because they're far-fetched.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, speaking on the theme of sports, I'll go footy.
Oh,
Okay.
just straight footy.
Straight footy.
Just straight footy.
Straight footy.
Straight footy.
Strong. Oh,
I
no, I've
covered-
definitely
covered
got
two.
what I want next.
Ready? Ready?
Will's not going to pick it.
Yeah, he's not going to pick it.
Oh, I'm
So much
torn.
suspense.
I'm so torn.
You were ready, then you hesitated.
I know.
I saw it in your eyes. You're like,
Oh.
I'm.
This is what's happening like last
Go.
time. It's what I want
fine.
or what I should pick.
What you should do. What you want. Do what you want.
Do what
I'm
you
doing
want.
what I want when you get down to my final pick.
I'm going what I want straight away. What I want and what I reckon is my second pick. A frozen Coke
Oh,
on the way home from the beach on a
doesn't
hot
even
day.
need to be specific. A
He's
frozen
like,
Coke
oh.
in
on,
general is
on a
just-
Saturday with UV of 5%.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It
That-
always wins.
It hits hard, you know.
Yep.
You're like,
Oh,
oh
this
mate,
is-
you tell your mates on the way home. Oh, we're driving through Macca's. You've got to get a classic frozen Coke.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't
Yeah.
believe
Can't
you
go
fell
wrong.
this far. But it's an easy one for me.
Go
A
on.
Bunnings sausage sizzle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. See,
It's an easy
that was
one.
it was gonna be next, but I thought I've already got barbecue,
Yeah.
but it's specific.
Okay.
Oh, I have to
See?
scratch that off my list now.
That's why I
Okay.
went sausage sizzle. That's why I went Warnie first in case he went off the table.
Okay.
On my second pick. Who have you got?
Chicken
Slash-
palmy.
Chicken palmy.
Oh, classic. Uh,
Oh.
Especially on a pub special day. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
strong.
back
I've
to
got
the
you. I've
palmy
got you
or
there.
palmer. Palmy or palmer.
Palmy,
It's always a
palmy.
palmy. Has to be palmy.
Okay. Well.
You tell me I'm wrong, get out. All right, my next one. Oh, man, I have too many good ones. That's my issue.
Oh.
That I'm scared you're gonna take him.
Sure you do.
I'm sure you don't. I'm pretty sure whatever you've got there, if you've got one of the three things remaining on my list, I will be stunned.
I'll go back to something from youth.
Okay.
hanging a goon sack on the
Oh,
clothesline.
yeah. Okay.
Goon roulette.
Goon roulette.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a classic cheeky Australian.
Ironically, that doesn't match up to what I've got next. Now you'll see a theme here. I've gone pure Australian. Shoeies, Shane Warne, funny sausage sizzle. Hamish and Andy.
Yeah, great pick. Great
Shout out
pick.
to Hamish and Andy. That is a brilliant
I've
pick.
just gone for when I think of this country.
Yeah.
What do I think of? In my
Great
final pick,
representation.
we'll summarise that.
Oh,
Larissa,
that
your fourth
oh.
pick, the
Okay.
strong one.
Okay.
Every time I think I've prepared, I haven't. It just shows all of a sudden like you guys think of
Yeah.
better things.
All right. Slang.
Slang.
Yeah, no.
Slang.
Just
Oh,
in
yeah.
general.
Just
You've taken them
plain
all.
old
You've taken them
slang.
all.
Just
Essays,
claiming.
Inqua,
All of them.
PA.
I did. I asked earlier, how broad can we be? You said broad.
Straight
That's-
slang.
Straight slang.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's
I'll give you
strong.
that. I'll give you that. All right. Oh,
He's feeling the stress now.
oh. We're going to go another classic. Another OG. Pure OG.
Can't wait for this not to be on my list.
And if you tell me I'm wrong, get out.
Go on.
The Woolies chocolate mud cake.
Classic.
$4.
So I don't go.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I go for the cold mud cake.
No, what do you mean?
I do.
Why?
I go for the Coles white chocolate mud cake.
Oh, you don't even get the classic.
No,
No, both of them are good,
Oh.
but
It's hot-
Woolies
it's-
chocolate, yeah.
I go for the Coles white chocolate mud cake. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Get
You guys
out.
ever had the caramel one?
Get out.
Just
Get
no,
out.
Get out.
I know.
Get out.
Agree.
Oh.
Agree.
Get out.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not
Get
his best, but it's there.
Okay.
No, chocolate mud cake,
Mm-hmm.
OG. You know what? Fair enough. Oh no, you're not even getting the normal chocolate one. You're going
I
white
get the
chocolate.
white chocolate one.
Oh.
I once went through a phase where I ate like a whole one of them a night. It's amazing that I'm not fat.
Where's your support for your company, mate?
Don't expose me. Okay, moving on swiftly. Then my final pick. This country represents a few things. One of them is hope and experiences. You know, bring people in, let them experience this country.
I'm worried where this is going.
For my final pick, I've picked Irish backpackers on a holiday visa. As without them, this country wouldn't be what it is.
Oh
hilarious.
jeez. Oh
That's hilarious.
jeez. Irish backpackers.
Yeah,
Always
gotta
welcome.
be Irish as well.
They're always welcome. They're great to have a beer with, honestly.
And where are they always? Bondi.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bondi, Ramwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were always on a holiday visa, never at the farms. Strong.
What's that Irish pub, Irish bar in the city again?
PJ O'Brien.
PJ O'Brien's.
Yeah.
Love it. Honestly, I love it. They're always there. Always a good time.
Yeah.
Shout out PJ O'Brien's.
Now I do have some notable shout outs that we'll do after this.
Oh yeah, I've got some sleepers here.
Okay. What's your final pick, Clarissa? You've only got one.
There's so many good ones. I'm gonna go with the meat pie.
Meat pie.
Ooh, classic. Which one?
Doesn't matter.
You going broad?
Broad.
Oh mate,
Oh,
I would have
Jesus.
gone Traveller's Pie
You know
420.
what you should-
Of course you
oh,
would.
I
Just-
can't believe these have been
Just
left
meat
on.
pie.
I know we've not got this as well.
There's so many good ones here, and
Yeah.
I just I
What we'll
read,
do is
I read my room.
we'll go around and
Wait,
we'll
wait,
just start listing off some notable shout
I
outs.
still got my last
Yeah,
one.
but I
Yeah,
don't
go-
think it's going to be as good.
Yeah.
As
No, no. Oh, rude. No.
I'm so sorry, man. You made a big hype up for chocolate mud cake.
What do you? This is how I know you haven't had a Woolies mud cake in a while.
I have. It's not
rude.
as dense. I'm a fat pig at heart. I've had
You're
all
a
the
mud cake
snacks.
connoisseur.
I've tried them all. Heated, cold, ice cream, the lot.
All right, my last one.
Go.
OG Australian thing, right? Which can be viewed as an illegal crime if you do otherwise.
Okay.
Not wearing shoes around the beach at the beach.
Doesn't even need to
Okay.
be the beach.
You know what I mean?
just
Not
Just-
wearing
just a
shoes.
Woolies.
if you're wearing shoes and you go to the beach, right, and you're walking on the beach with your shoes on, crime, illegal.
Have you ever
Run.
went to the shops with no shoes on?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
It's-
To go to
it's-
VAR on
it's
that
all-
one.
Have you?
it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
it's
Okay,
all
yeah.
about the
Oh,
quick.
disgustingly.
It's
yeah.
the quick
Yeah.
tiptoe trying to keep off the.
No.
off
Oh,
the
no. Not
I'm
even a
not
quick
sure.
tip.
No,
I'm
we're
just-
crossing the road to get to the shop.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You have to avoid the dark road. You want to step on the white actual zebra crossing
Yeah.
and then get across.
Oh, there was a summer where I didn't wear shoes.
I've actually burnt the bottom of my feet before.
I think every Aussie has.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, not alone.
I remember when that happened. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
That did not happen, but it did. And that is an Australian proverb which everybody has to go through.
strong. So I think some notable shout outs. Number one, I want to mention the beach in general.
Just the beach, yeah.
Didn't get a shout
Just
out.
sleeper.
I got close to it.
Yeah.
Another one that I had, Patty Meals.
Oh,
an
yeah.
easy-
That
easy
should have been on our
sleeper.
list, considering, you know, we're talking about ball.
He was sitting there. It's between him and Irish backpackers, and I've gone for too many individuals,
Yeah, right.
so I had to go with just the Irish backpacking community
Okay.
as a whole. Any sleepers for
Oh,
me?
I have a whole list. Vegemite.
Vegemite,
Oh, yeah. Classic.
fair. Never tried it.
Tim
What?
Tams.
Oh.
Golden Gay Times.
Oh, okay. You're starting to speak to my soul now.
Surfing.
Surfing. You know, I tried surfing once. Let me get the photo of me at my surf lesson.
Oh, I popped
for
my
you.
bloody patella out when I surfed.
Your patella. So precise.
What else do I have? Big things. The big banana.
Oh, yeah. The big
Not you,
prawn.
The big
oh,
merino.
jeez.
Just an esky.
An esky.
Yeah.
That's a
Classic
good
esky.
shout.
Fairy bread. Anzac biscuits.
Oh, yeah. Damn. We should have done it.
Nutbush.
The nut bush.
Just the dance specifically, not the song.
Oh,
Ugg boots. Things that can kill you.
things that can
No one
kill
really
you.
wants to claim that because.
No, that's fine.
But yeah, that's
Fun
my
fact,
sleepers.
here is me, my first and only ever surfing lesson.
Oh, you can barely hold
Look
it.
at how
wow.
tiny I am. This is
Wow.
before my growth, but I was
That's
about
amazing.
5'2". That's generous. 4'11".
Sun safe. Wearing the rashi. Good on you.
Yes, before I moved here permanently.
Nothing safe about a tan, guys.
Nothing healthy.
Same thing, right?
What
That's
other
so good. What
notable
was the other
shout-outs did I
sleepers?
have?
Well, my other one is the Australian can't be fucked meal, right? It's a Woolies chicken,
oh, okay.
a bread roll, and a macaroni salad or coleslaw.
Fair.
Yeah, there's 3
Pasta
ingredients.
salad.
Shove it into the sandwich.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. My only other one was a Bunnings straw hat.
Oh yeah.
What about Zupa Dupas?
I think that just goes very specific to like canteen and
Yeah.
like kids. Like I'll still eat one now,
Well,
but
what about another thing that you can only find in Australia, which is beetroot on a burger?
Yeah.
I don't like beetroot.
I do like it with the light.
Don't.
You literally went hunting in the fridge the other day
I did.
for beetroot.
I don't like it because
Beetroot.
it stains.
Beetroot.
What did I say?
Beetroot.
Beetroot. Yeah. Be true
Beetroot.
to yourself.
Yeah, well, that's strong. I
Or-
don't know who's won.
Well, yeah. Let's.
Oh, I
have-
purely
well,
think I've won.
I think I've won too, but I
No,
think
you-
we're all strong.
I feel like we're not going to sit here and say mine was dog
No.
shit.
Chug a vote, everybody,
Let's
in the comments.
here's
Put it
here's
down.
Let's go for what was the strongest pick, do we reckon? No, I'm going to be honest. I don't think there's much more Australian than a Stewie at the moment,
Well,
especially in the sporting world.
Actually, another one that slipped was Shannon Knoll.
Nosy.
Knowlesy.
Mate, we needed 10 things. Here.
Nosy.
Seriously. Yeah, nosy. That's a big sleep.
He's practically our Australian anthem. We forgot about him.
Nosy's listening going,
What about me?
oh, wow. That's tough. I think my weakest pick was the Irish backpackers on holiday. But I think it is very Australian at the same time.
Yeah, it
I've
is very, very, but it's
It's a fun
not what
shout.
it is. It's a fun shout.
Warney. Strong. I'm the only one that went for people.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, you
Um,
did.
Hamish and Andy's a collective 2 for 1.
Yeah.
You take that.
Yeah.
Bonus points.
Carl Stefanovic. I like Carl. We don't touch on the cheating scandal. If he's like, is it like his partner's sister or something?
I can't remember.
It's not
the
Carl. He's not
specifics.
involved in it. He's just
Yeah.
related to it.
If I don't know it, he's still my idol.
Oh, he didn't do anything bad. It's fine.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Well, that's it for this week's podcast.
Yes. Put it down in the comments who you reckon won. I reckon the frozen Coke and chicken salt should win. But
I just can't see it
I've
being Shane
obviously, I pick unpopular things sometimes. But
Warren. You did better this time.
You aimed up compared to last week.
You
for
did
sure.
better.
thank God.
I love the part where you looked at us both, but like
For a bit of
you're like,
Did
I wanted some. I wanted some reassurance, and that.
I did.
Please.
Well, we'll leave it at that,
Yeah.
shall we?
Thank
Alright.
you guys for listening.
Have a
Enjoy.
good week.
Thank
Take care,
you.
everybody. See you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.